Greetings and welcome to this rebranding of the Society of Dracul. And a little bit about the group is now in its third year, going on to its fourth. And there's a lot of members of the blog, and something I haven't been paying much attention to is the Facebook page I started. There are several hundred members on the Facebook page, and the Facebook page has gone viral. And I just realized that when I happened to look at it the other day. Haven't been putting much effort into it. Apparently the Facebook page got people's attention. But anyway, for those of you who personally know me, and I've been talking about different things and issues I've been having with beliefs and stuff, and about basically what Satanism really is, or what religion, do we need religion or anything? And I did some historical research and came up with some conclusions about things. But anyway, first of all, although some of the information is out there, you may be aware of certain poems and literature in the 19th century, which the person either parodied religion or gave glory to Satan, to blaspheme or mock religion. And I did some research on these particular literary people. And there was a movement in the 19th century which is a member of the literary romantics. They were called the Decadents. They're very free-spirited. For example, one you may know about if you've done research that the Church of Satan has, I know they've released some articles on it, is a person by the name of Gioshu Carducci. If I'm pronouncing the Italian right, that is a pseudonym for Jesus Cardinal. And he wrote a poem, actually not a poem, but he did a toast, which was later titled The Hymn to Satan. He did it as a toast, and he did that toast days before the Pope lost control of the remaining papal states in the mid-1800s, if you know anything about the history of Italy. Another French writer wrote a series of poems called, I forgot the French right, Les Fleurs des Mal, which means flowers of evil. And in that particular set of poems, he has a poem entitled in English, The Litanies to Satan. And he has other things in there too, mocking, for example, the Apostle Peter, giving glory to Cain over Abel, and things like that. Things that you might consider parodies or mockery of conventional religion. That series of poems was banned up until about 50 years ago when it first came out. Not in its entirety, but certain poems in it were banned. So much for censorship. But anyway, these group of romantic writers, the Decadents, did things like that. There was even an artist, and I don't remember the artist's name, but he did certain art collections. One of the collections is called the Satanique, and one is called the Diabolique. You might want to look at those art collections. He also lived at the same time frame as the other two writers did. And basically, pictures and things that were not considered acceptable back then is what they did. Again, they're called the Decadents. So long before Aleister Crowley did his hymn to Satan, or Lucifer, or maybe in Crowley's case a little bit before, but long before Gardner or LaVey came up with their versions of Satanism, there was a cultural movement in effect already, like I said, called the Decadents, that had already written information about Satan. And that brings us to our modern day, and that leads to some conclusions about things. First of all, Year one did not start with Anton LaVey when he shaved his head and formed the Church of Satan. The historical Satan started in the 19th century among the Romantic Decadents. Satanism should not be based on any kind of mass or morals or sins or anything like that. First of all, sin doesn't exist. Sorry, LaVey. But to sum up with this information, there's a lot of changes. I'm going to focus on education. I don't particularly want to be a leader. I just want to put it on my site and put it out there for people. There should not be a satanic priesthood or a hierarchy of any sort. And that's basically that. And just keep watching, and I will in subsequent weeks be uploading more information about what I plan to do with the Society of Draco. Take care now.